Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm going to be showing you how you can do a basic lightsaber spin in under 5 minutes in 3 easy steps. Okay, so let's begin. The first real thing you're going to want to do is, if I come up close and sort of show you, is holding the lightsaber. You want to have, for this one, it's a Luke Skywalker hilt, so it's got a bit of an indent here. But I want to have my thumb and my index finger wrapped around the top with the thumb on top. And the reason is, most of the guiding action is going to be done by these two fingers up here alone. That is sort of how you want to be holding your lightsaber. You'll gradually adjust depending on your style, but to begin with, that is a great beginner's way to hold it. It just allows for a bit of movement. The first step you're going to want to do is gripping the lightsaber as we went through with those hand movements. You want to hold it to the side with your elbow almost at like a bit of a 45-degree angle, but not rigid, right? You don't want to be rigid and stiff. You want to have, a bit of movement in your arm. And most of the action is going to come from your wrist, not your arm, but you want to have that flexible ability. So the first step we're going to want to do is just simply holding it out like so. Step one already done, right? So now we're going to go on to step two. So step two is we want to rotate the saber inwards. That is using your wrist. If you're right-handed, you want to rotate your wrist inwards to the left. And if you're left-handed, you're rotating your wrist inwards to the right. I don't know if you could hear that. Now, once we've got to this stage, we want to let the lightsaber fall downwards. Don't be scared of dropping the lightsaber. You just simply do it like this. Do it. Yeah, once you've got the saber like this, you have completed step two. So I'm going to put these together and I'll just a quick run through. So once we have the saber at a roughly 45-degree angle and holding it with the thumb and index finger gripping the saber, the majority of the saber, you want to rotate your wrist inwards and then you want to let the saber simply fall. Now, if it's a heavy-duty dueling one or, a saber with a bit of weight, then it's going to automatically do so. So you're already, it's doing half the work for you. Now, once you have it like this, most people will have all of their hands flayed out, but you want to have that thumb gripping it and that index finger gripping it. Because once we're in this motion, the third stage is going to be bringing it back upwards. Okay, as so. So the second stage is probably the hardest. We'll go through it. You rotate inwards, you drop that saber, and stage number three, step number three, the final step is simply bringing it up. And how you're going to be able to bring it up is you rotate the wrist a little towards your back, right? So you want to rotate the wrist towards your back so that the saber is directly, I'm going to show you guys, directly in line with being down across my back. So if I move it, it rubs against my back here. Now this movement here allows for you to have a quick draw up like so. So I'm gonna maybe just move a bit closer so you guys can see. I think the camera's in position. Bring the saber out. This is putting it all together. Bring the saber out. Once you've got the saber at a roughly 45-degree angle, gripping it, you want to drop the saber, rotating that wrist inwards, and then rotate the wrist outwards so that the saber runs along your back, and simply use the thumb and the index finger, bring it straight back up. So if I show you from behind, we have the saber like so. Then we are going to rotate the wrist inwards, bring it down, rotate inwards, and bring it up. It is very awkward at first. Trust me, you're going to be thinking you're doing it wrong. It took me 5 minutes to sort of get a basic understanding, right? But you will have to keep on sort of mastering it and working it out yourself. But if you guys are getting a lightsaber, you're keen, that is one of the simplest moves you can do. And you can actually do it in reverse as well. A little bit harder, but don't even worry about that. Once you've got that down, you can continually spin it, do some cool moves, and you can do it out the front as well, right? I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked this sort of tutorial style, and it actually forms the base of most spin moves, so even like the Obi Annie spin, which, if you want me to teach you guys how to do that, put down the comments, and yeah, I'll make a video. But yeah, hit that sub button. Do it. The support would mean a lot. I really appreciate every single one of you guys who support this channel, and I'll see you in the next one, and thanks for watching.